Jack here, JBF Music and Guitar Lessons. So clickbait titles aside, I'm doing fine and hopefully you guys are keeping well too. I have run into a bit of difficulty though, my computer's kind of totally died on me. So I've got some files that are backed up, a lot of stuff isn't. There's a lot of more stuff I was doing because I had more time to focus on creating content. And because I was doing that, foolishly I wasn't backing up as regularly, so I have lost a lot of kind of upcoming lessons. There's a little poll up here which I'll go into detail in a bit later on, but if you could vote on that, that'd be awesome. It's not necessarily just like finished videos, which I had a few that are ready to go. It's all the kind of stages to get there. So you want to outline the lesson, prepare the tabs, and a lot of time I'll just have bookmarks for like lessons I want to do in the future. So if it's like a Jeff Beck one, a John Mayer, Chris Poland, Steve Vai, Schenker, or kind of something on tap, and I'll bookmark videos or resources that I'll kind of go to use. And those were all things that I had in the pipeline, so sadly those have probably disappeared for the foreseeable future. World events as they are just now does really help put this sort of thing in perspective. It's not that big a deal, it's a nuisance and I've lost stuff and I'm a bit gutted, but overall, it's not that bad. So it'll probably take me a few weeks to get everything sorted, to get a new machine. I'm probably just going to build a new tower from scratch here. And just get kind of specs that I want, something that'll last me for quite a while. I suspect it's going to take me kind of a couple of days to research, and then the sites I've been looking at, I'm looking at probably a couple of weeks to order it in and get it delivered, and then install all the software and deal with all the license keys, which is probably the part of the process I'm looking forward to the least. There's always just irritating additional steps you need to do. If you only have a license key for one product, you need to, I'm not going to go into it. That'll be a fantastic voyage I'll have to endure. But yeah, so I'm try to see the positives in this, so what I'm doing is treating it as a bit of a soft reboot or a slight fresh start in a way. So, like I mentioned the poll that I had up there earlier, what I'm going to do is do a round robin of polls. So basically I'll put types of lessons and players, and whatever wins is going to kind of go on to the next round, and whatever at the end of that result is the kind of the ultimate winner of all the rounds. That's the first thing that I'll do the kind of proper content on. So things will be different. Let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like, ideally with a comment rather than just clicking like or dislike, because if I can get more information, like there might be a topic or a way of approach something that you like but you don't like the content, or you might like the kind of the topic but not the way I've kind of addressed it. So the more details and feedback I can get at this stage, the more I can kind of shape things going forward and make sure it's stuff that you guys are interested in seeing. So on that note, as you can probably tell by the slightly questionable audio quality here, the content will be a bit rougher on the edges for a while, and I might do a little progress diary of what I'm doing to keep you involved and just kind of either release that as I go or kind of document at the end, because I suppose this is probably a thing most of us will encounter at some point, having kind of stuff set up and then it all kind of failing and having to kind of build up again what we're doing. But yeah, if you've got suggestions for new software, because this is something I'm going to do, I'm going to take the opportunity to try things out. Like I tried Reaper ages ago, but because I wasn't familiar with the interface, I just kind of gave up quite quickly. That is a good opportunity to do that, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to try some different plugins I've not used and different kind of synth samples and that kind of thing. And if you've got any suggestions for things you think I should try out, let me know, because it'd be cool. This is the best time for me to be doing that stuff, so any suggestions, fire them down there. And again, I might base content around this, so if I'm learning Reaper, for example, which I'm more or less set and doing, I might try and do a little diary of how difficult I'm finding to do it and how bad I am at learning new interfaces, which again I think is something we probably all struggle with. So if you could bear with me during this time, it would be much appreciated. I just also want to give a shout out to the now over 9,000 of us, so just cheers for watching and sticking around, guys, and putting up with my never-ending stream of nonsense here. It's awesome. The comments and stuff as well that you guys leave they're just great. It's a nice little kind of community vibe going on. Guitars can snipe at each other quite a bit, and you can get quite certain forums and stuff I've encountered in the past can be quite catty, but it all seems pretty civil and nice here. So keep up the great work. And on that note, it would be great to hear more from you in general, but also in terms of playing. So if you've got any like songs or videos or clips or licks or anything at all that you'd like shared on this channel, it would be a bit of an experiment, so I don't know how well it would work. But you could post a YouTube link down in the comments, along with any handles you'd like included in the video or its description. So for example, my Instagram is @JBFGuitar. If you want to follow me there, I don't think I'll be posting things for the foreseeable future, but hit me up anyway. Yeah, so it'd be an opportunity for you guys to hear each other. If you wanted feedback, you could do that. If there's a technique I've taught and you've learned something from it, or you've developed a song or a lick or a solo ring, that'd just be so cool to hear. And it would also, as well as you guys being able to hear and kind of share your stuff and this, kind of using this channel as a platform, which would really help me out in the meantime while I'm just getting everything back up and running. And I'm not sure how well this will work out, but I thought I'll at least float the idea and we can take it from there, maybe some kind of more polls and stuff to work out what we're doing. hopefully once I've got everything together and it's all up and running, I can keep up with my Skype lessons and that sort of thing. And if that does interest you, give me a shout at lessons@jpfmusic.com, or if you want to support me on Patreon, click the link in the video description. But yeah, like I say, hope you're all doing well. Please bear with me for a little while and take it easy, guys. Have a good one.